Right. Let's talk about the automatic gearbox. For years, it's been the go-to for anyone who wants driving made easy. No third pedal, no fuss. It's supposed to be foolproof. So simple even an orangutan could use it without disaster. And yet people still find ways to ruin it with bad habits. These little rituals you think are harmless, they're slowly destroying your transmission. So listen up. Here are 3 things you must stop doing if you want your gearbox to last. Pay attention, this could save you thousands. Let's kick things off with a common myth, coasting downhill in neutral to save fuel. It sounds logical, right? You're not pressing the gas, so you must be saving fuel. But the reality is very different. Many drivers believe that shifting to neutral on a downhill stretch is a clever trick to stretch their fuel economy, but in truth, you're not saving a drop. Here's why. Modern cars are designed with smart fuel injection systems. When you coast in drive, the car's computer detects that you're not accelerating and actually cuts off fuel to the engine entirely. That means you're using 0 fuel as you roll downhill in gear. But if you shift to neutral, the engine can't use the car's momentum to keep spinning. It has to burn fuel just to keep idling, so you're actually using more gas than if you just left it in drive. So that so-called fuel-saving move, it's actually wasting gas, and you're not getting any benefit at all. But the problems don't stop there. Coasting in neutral also means you lose engine braking, which is a crucial safety feature. When you stay in drive, the engine helps slow the car down naturally, reducing the need to use your brakes constantly, and helping you maintain better control. In neutral, your brakes are forced to do all the work. This causes them to overheat and wear out much faster, leading to expensive repairs and potentially dangerous situations. On a long downhill, you're literally cooking your brakes, risking brake failure, which can be both dangerous and costly. And if you suddenly need to accelerate to avoid a hazard, you'll have to shift back to drive first, losing precious seconds when every moment counts. That delay could be the difference between a close call and a serious accident. It's simply not worth the risk. So to recap, coasting in neutral doesn't save fuel, it destroys your brakes, and it puts you and your passengers at risk. It's a pointless and outdated habit. The best thing you can do is simple. Just leave the car in drive and let the car's technology do its job. Modern cars are smarter than you think. Trust the engineering, stay safe, and remember, don't coast in neutral, ever. Next, let's talk about how you actually park your car and why it matters more than you think. Most people stop, shift straight from drive to park, and immediately let go of the brake pedal, thinking nothing of it. But that clunk you hear? That's not just a harmless sound. It's a tiny metal pin inside your transmission, the parking pawl, suddenly taking the full weight of your entire car, especially if you're on a slope. The parking pawl isn't designed to hold your car every time you park. It's a backup device, a last line of defense, not a substitute for your brakes. If you keep abusing it, the pawl wears down, and if it fails, your car could roll away, causing damage or even an accident. The fix is simple, and it starts with keeping your foot firmly on the brake pedal when you come to a stop. Next, engage the handbrake or electronic parking brake. Let the car settle so all the weight is held by the brakes, not the transmission. Only then should you shift the gear lever to park. Now, the handbrake is doing its job, holding your car in place. The pawl is just a backup, as it was meant to be. When you're ready to leave, simply reverse the process. Foot on the brake, start the car, shift out of park, and only then release the handbrake. You'll notice the difference. No more jarring thump or resistance when you shift out of park. Everything feels smoother. This tiny change in your routine can save your gearbox from expensive, unnecessary damage and repairs down the line. Don't play Russian roulette with your transmission. Use the handbrake every time you park, and you'll avoid a world of trouble. The parking pawl will thank you, your wallet will thank you, and your car will last longer. It only takes a few extra seconds. Make it a habit. Protect your gearbox, and park smart. Finally, let's talk about a habit that almost everyone has done at some point: resting your hand on the gear lever while driving. It might look casual and even feel comfortable, but it's actually a terrible habit that can cost you in the long run. The gear selector isn't just a stick for changing gears, it's a precision component connected to sensitive transmission parts that need to stay in perfect alignment. When you rest your hand on the lever, you're putting constant, unnecessary pressure on the selector forks and linkages inside the gearbox. Over time, this pressure causes wear, microscopic at first, but it accumulates with every drive, slowly damaging the internal parts. You're literally grinding away at your gearbox, one lazy drive at a time, even if you don't notice it right away. The result? Sloppy gear changes, hesitation when shifting, or in the worst cases, total transmission failure that leaves you stranded. And when you take your car to the mechanic, they'll know exactly what caused the problem, because it's a common issue they see all the time. The solution is simple: keep both hands on the steering wheel where they belong, especially when you're not actively shifting. Remember, the gear lever is for shifting gears only, not for leaning, resting, or fidgeting with while you drive. Use it when you need to change gears, then take your hand off and return it to the wheel. Treat all your car's controls with respect. They're designed for specific purposes, not as armrests. Your living room sofa is for lounging and relaxing, but your car is a machine that needs careful handling. Don't let a lazy habit turn into a costly repair bill that could easily run into the thousands. Keep your hands off the shifter when you're not using it. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. Your gearbox will last much longer, and you'll avoid unnecessary headaches and expenses. Your drives will be smoother, your car will thank you, and you'll keep more money in your pocket. It's that easy. So there you have it, 3 simple habits to ditch for a healthier automatic transmission. Don't coast in neutral, don't abuse the parking pawl, and don't rest your hand on the gear lever. It's basic mechanical sympathy. Small changes mean a longer-lasting car and a happier wallet. Treat your car with respect and it'll reward you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to find a vehicle with no automatic gearbox in sight. Drive smart.